So
Okay.
yeah, am I visible to you and audible
Yes,
as?
yes, 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 I can listen.
Okay, so good
Yes,
evening.
ma'am. Yeah, good evening, ma'am. How are you doing?
Yeah, I'm doing great, and thank you for asking me. And how about you? Tell me.
I'm also quite well, by the grace of Almighty God. Thank you for asking me. And
Mm,
what do you do for living, ma'am?
what do you do?
What do you do for living?
Yeah, for living, you are asking.
I'm talking about what your profession? What do you do?
Yeah, about in terms of English.
I'm talking about in your life. What do you do apart from this?
Yeah, apart from this, I'm not doing anything special. I'm let's start with the first of an introduction. Then I know because if we both are, you can say we are doing meeting first time. So
Yeah, yeah, meeting
let's just
first.
introduction. Then it'll better for each other to both of us. So you go first.
Okay, okay. Thank you for giving me this opportunity. So, well, you can see my name. My name is Tawqir. I'm basically from Bihar, but currently I'm living in Kinshasa. I have completed my graduation from LNMU University, Darbhanga, Bihar. But nowadays I'm doing working at as a purchase executive. And if I talk about my hobbies, so my hobbies are playing cricket and learning English. And simultaneously, I prefer to watch conversation videos and I love to talk with a stranger person. I have started, video calling on Episodin application. You might have heard about Episodin application.
No, I
It is a
didn't.
video calling application. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
On that application, there are 150 countries or people are from on that application to enhance our skills. It
Mm-hmm.
is a very productive for everyone who are willing to learn English.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, that's all about me, ma'am. So I would like to know about you. Could you please, ma'am?
Sure, why not? So, as you know, my name is Neha Singh. I'm connecting with India's, UP, city of Greater Noida, and I'm married. I'm blessed with two kids, and as well as homemaker also. And about my qualification concern, I have done graduation in BSc Botany honors. And apart from running my YouTube channel that is based on a spoken English, yeah, this is all about me.
Wow,
So,
great to hear.
actually, as you mentioned that like any video call application, right? But earlier days
Yeah,
I was using only Yes Fluency app, but after 20-15 days, I used those kind of application. Then I thought that is not safe for women's, and
yeah, yeah.
especially that I was using for audio call, not video call. So I thought let it be nowadays on a Skype there are so many learner available. We can do practice with a good manner. They knows that because on suppose if you are going to use those kind of application and that time it's really tough to find out who is like genuine learner and
Yeah, yeah.
they want time pass. So that's the reason I quit those kind of application. But for you you can say it could be good because you are men's but they're like it's my opinion that is not good for especially women's.
Okay, sure. I'm totally agree with you, ma'am. You are saying about that. And also, I have been using more than five applications.
Mm-hmm.
Audio calling. When I started my learning English, at that time, no, I didn't have knowledge about any application. But
Mm-hmm.
nowadays, I have been using more than five applications. So you are right. These are application are not for safe, for women because the person are from different kinds of mind. Everyone person has a different kinds of mind. It is
Mm.
not safe for women.
And that is
So
not for safe for women's. And you can say if you are going to use those kind of application you will not get good partner, and then that time you can realize you're wasting your time as well.
yeah, yeah,
So
yeah.
that's the reason I thought let it be, because nowadays like I have a lots of friends who I made through the Skype. Then I can connect with them easily. So I thought let it be. Like I have to learn this language, and I have to make those kind of friends who is genuine learner and who wants to talk with me about only this language. And but those kind of application will go, they will ask different kinds of question related to your life, related to
Yeah,
your family. That is not good for, because if you are
yeah,
joining
yeah,
any for learning this language, then you should ask only related to this in terms of English, not real life, personal life and all kind of things.
yeah, yeah. No matter that. So I'm totally agree with you, ma'am. So I would like to tell you one thing about this application. I'm also new here on this application. I have been using this application since 3 and 5 days. You know, ma'am.
Okay.
Yeah. I didn't have knowledge about this application, but when I saw and when I watch conversation videos at that time, see the people are, they know the people are seeing about this application. So at that time, I installed this application in my phone, and I have started my journey on this application. So it was extremely productive for me, for everyone who are willing to learn English. If anyone wants to talk with stranger person, and if you want to talk, if you talk with in front of people, if you talk with in front of cameras, it is very productive for everyone who are willing to learn English, because
Mhm.
if you have English knowledge and you can do practice on your audio calling. But what happens when you will communicate with in front of people, when you will communicate with in front of camera, then you will get hesitate how to
Hmm.
communicate with them, how to express my thought,
Hmm.
how to remove our hesitation. So I think it is my concern. This is productive for everyone who are willing to learn English, who are overcoming on English.
Yeah,
It is
yeah. So
quite great
that's
for everyone.
I also earlier, I prefer to talk on audio call, but in the a moment later, I realized no, this is not good for me, because once I get a chance to talk in public place, maybe that time I'll feel agitation and under the confidence. So
Of
that's the realize. But somehow I started my journey with video call, not audio call. But in later on, I started talking on video call, because I have WhatsApp group also, because while doing all household work I feel little bit comfortable on audio call. But video call, if you're going to talk, then you have to take time and you have to sit on a proper place. In that time nobody is going to disturb you, then it could be better for you. Otherwise, but ultimately I thought no, I should start on video call.
video call, yeah. So
Yes.
yes, ma'am. Well, you know that how long you have been learning English, and how long you have been using this application? How was your
I
experience about this application?
I have been learning this language 1 year, and you ask about my experience. My experience is quite good about this application, because through this application I learned so many things from others learner, and as well I removed my hesitation and build up my confidence level also while talking with the people. Not same as I talked with who is like senior citizen also, and while talking with them I got so much knowledge about those senior citizens. They are they reach that at that age, but still they are learning this language. Then I got so much knowledge, and this application, you can see, when I started learning this language in 2020 three, that time I installed this application, and that time I continuously I'm using.
Wow, that's great. That's great. I really appreciate that, ma'am. So, I would like to know about you. When you joined on this application, it was your first conversation on video calling. So, how was your conversation? Did you get feel hesitate at that time?
Yeah, of course. Why not? Because that time I could not speak single sentence. You can say at that time before, when I drop masses to with someone, and after before that I thoughts how can you give answer if any that person will ask any question. That time I can
Ask
say
you
that
any
time
question. Yeah.
give proper introduction. How could I give proper
How
introduction?
will
I
I, yeah, how will I reply that?
Yeah, that time I felt so much nervousness on my face, but slowly and gradually I removed those kind of things, and I slowly and gradually I started feeling like, confidence, more confidence, every day, slowly, slowly, and this way I started talking that, and nowadays I'm not thinking who is in talking in front of me. Just I whatever came in my mind, I want to talk.
Okay, you concern that the person is a familiar person. You are
Hmm.
thinking
Yeah,
about that other while you
person.
conversation with.
Yeah, family person at that time, my mind, my mind said, if I'm going to talk with someone, that person is also learner, and maybe that person is not learner, and maybe that person will be tutor, and if I'm doing any kind of mistake, that person can be tell me, and in that case I can improve more. So that's the some
Then we
thing.
suggest you. Yes.
So
Okay, that's great.
so did you
Yeah, yeah,
take any
please.
class? So did you take any classes for learning this language?
I didn't take any class, never. I'm learning self by me, and I'm very passionate to learn this language. I'm very curious. I'm very awareness, and nowadays I'm totally immersed in learning English because this is my desire and aspiration. I wanna speak articulate. I wanna speak spontaneous because if you speak theoretically, so you will not able to speak in English. If you speak practically, so then you will express anything. Yeah, whatever you think about that. So I'm think about that. I will speak practically after 6 months, 2 months, 1 month. That's why I'm here on this application to improve my skills and to transform myself.
Yeah, yeah, I'm also thinking, not thinking, I'm doing practically also. Just you are thinking, I have to do practice and I have to do work on my communication skills. Just you are thinking, but you are not going to do. You really want to do, then for that you have to do practice. I'm not going to tell about only this language anything, just you are thinking but you are not going to. Yeah, because just let me give you one example. You want to do swimming, you read a lots of book, all over, world, who is a best swimmer, and you read but you didn't do practice. You for that
So
you
you
have to
cannot do
dive
this.
dive into the water, then you can learn swimming. Before diving
Yeah.
you can't learn swimming. So in this way also, if you want to learn, then practically you have to do practice, then we can enhance. Otherwise it's not possible. Just you are thinking and you are imagine your mind some some another person is talking very fluent, but I could not able to speak like him and like her. For that I have to do practice more, then I can do whatever I want.
Wow. Really appreciate that, ma'am. Yoja. So, how to do practice to enhance your English, and what are the stuff do you follow to enhance your skills?
For enhancing my communication skills, I want to communicate more people, different kinds of people, and every time I try to connect, luckily who is like better than me, that I want to communicate more. And yeah,
Yeah.
I said never I think like that. If I got a beginner level student, a beginner level learner, that time I quit my call. That time also I want to do continue my call. And but yes,
Okay.
I want to every time I follow good stuff, nowadays, on social media, lots of resources are available. That depend on your taste, which kind of taste you have, and in that way you can choose. And yeah, I like reading book, writing something, and listening and speaking practice. This kind of things I am doing every day.
Okay, that's it. So, how many conversation did you complete on this application? Do you remember that?
More than 200.
Oh, wow, that's great. 300. I think you learned so many things from this application.
Yeah, more than 200. I didn't exact remember, because I have a YouTube channel
Yeah, yeah.
also. So for that, I'm very curiosity. I have to upload video on daily basis. Nowadays, I'm not uploading a video on daily basis, but yeah, because you open your channel, so you have some responsibility. I have to upload. For that, I wanted to do conversation on daily basis. and simultaneously I can learn also, and I can upload video on my channel also. So that's the reason I want to do conversation on daily basis.
So what is the name of your YouTube channel and how is your going on?
My YouTube channel is Learn English with Sneha Singh. Yeah, it's going. Because this day I'm not putting that much of effort. Just I'm doing practice. That's the reason. Because I think like that. If I'm going to upload my video on my channel, then you can see like some documentary will save on your line somewhere, and because every day I'm doing, suppose I'm doing one two video conversation more than that, but it could not possible to you all video you can save your phone, right? But for that I can save there, like on YouTube, and after that we can see my progress, whatever I progress I achieve, what was my label like before 2000 when I started, and what is now my level. So in this way I can check my progress. So that's the reason nowadays I'm uploading on, and nothing is like another purpose to upload video on my channel. This is the only reason.
Wow, that's good. That is so. Yeah.
Yeah.
So yes,
So
ma'am. Yeah, yeah, please.
so so you are living out of country, then you must getting like realistic people, then you can do conversation with them.
Yeah, I have two three friends over here. So when I get free time, at that time talk with them. So and also I have been using more than five application. I told you initially at that time, I have a YouTube channel also, and I have